I was gifted this dog training collar so that I could show it to you and kind of explain how it works, because it can be a little confusing at first. So in the box, this box, you will get the collar, let's say this is the transmitter. I think that's what this is called. Yeah, the transmitter. And then it also comes with like a strap that you can strap on to the strap onto this. It's a really, really tiny hole right in there. So you'd put that in there so that you could easily have it on your wrist. It comes with, this is actually really nice. This cord, so this like one USB, and then it's just two parts. So you plug in this here, and then this one then would also get charged right in here. So there's no extra like batteries or anything that you have to worry about. It's all just based on being charged in like a cable system. And then these prongs don't come like on there. You have to put them in. So it comes in a little baggie with two size options. I chose the bigger ones just to demonstrate, but if you feel like a smaller dog or whatever and you want to do the smaller sizes, there's that. So the silver are the prongs, and then it comes with these like rubber caps that you put over it, and then it also comes with this helps you figure out if there is actually like a static charge coming from there. Like if something's acting up, you would put this and determine like if there is a static charge, and like that would light up and stuff. So yeah. Let me find my other cap here. Okay, so it doesn't come paired, so you'll want to pair it. How you do that is you charge them, make sure they're both charged, and you turn them on. So this power button here, and it will, I just turned it off, but it'll like light up. And then this one, the power button is on the top, so you press and you hold it, and then you select what channel you want to be on here, 1, 2, 3, and then it will like pair it together. So there's 3 different options with this. You have the tone option here, which is a sound, and you can't adjust that volume at all. You have a vibration option, which it vibrates this, and then you can adjust this setting. So you press that, and then it goes up or down. It only goes up to 16. I think. Hold on. I'm doing it backwards and I can't see. Yeah, so it only goes up to 16, so the vibration then just gets stronger. And then this one down here is like that, they call it static. It's a shock, not gonna lie. So I tested it on my finger, like I just held my finger here and I pressed this button. Right now it's at a level 2, so you don't like feel anything through it because it's so light. But I think at first it was turned up to a level, I don't know, let's try it at a level 10. Whew, yeah. It gives off a little like spark, a little zzz, and it's, to me, not very comfortable. To a dog who's in maybe a hyper-reactive state, they might need something more like that while you're trying to train them. And they also potentially, they have that fur there, so they need a little bit more of a zzz sometimes to get through. Now, the instructions do say that if you have a long-haired dog, to potentially trim some of that hair so that this gets closer to the skin base, like trim where you're going to be putting the prongs. And then if it's more of like a short-haired dog, then you just are going to want to separate that hair out a little bit to make sure that the prongs get as close to the skin as possible. I would highly recommend, though, that you do, like if you want to use the static shock part of it, to test it on yourself first, so you know exactly how strong of a shock that you can be giving your dog, or you just stick with that vibration mode. It also does have a light there. Woo! That button is right here so that you can do training or whatever in the dark. The collar is adjustable. And And then they do say that if you have a lot of excess, to trim this off and then use like a lighter to kind of basically melt the edges so it doesn't fray and come apart. But that's just going to make for just easier training overall. So, yeah, if you are in need of some way to train your unruly dog, I know my sister-in-law service dog has something like this, or actually potentially this exact product. And it works for him when training him and getting him to like follow commands and stuff like that. Or if you're just needing another way to train your dog that like simple commands aren't working and they get more in that emotional hyperreactive state, they need to get jolted out of that. This definitely could be the product for you.